Hello, my champions, and welcome back. I know exams are so close, and the pressure is on. But don't you worry, because your favorite tutor is here, and today we're going to look at this lovely little poem, Coming, by Philip Larkin. And I promise you, in just a few minutes, you will understand it completely.
Yes, absolutely zero tension. We're going to have some fun with this, and I'll make sure you are totally ready for any question that comes your way. So are you with me? Chalo, let's get started.
Oh, and just one small thing before we begin. If you find this helpful, and I know you will, please hit that subscribe button and share this with all your friends. And you know, I love hearing from you, so tell me in the comments what chapter you're struggling with next, okay? Great.
Right, so here's our game plan. It's super simple. We'll start with who the poet is, then we'll walk through the poem, you know, the setting, the feelings. After that, we'll hit the most important exam questions and then a super quick recap at the end. Easy peasy, right? Let's go.
So, let's start with the man behind the words. Who is this Philip Larkin? It's always a good idea to know a little something about the poet.
So, Philip Larkin, he was a really famous English poet. Now, for your exam, you just need to remember a few things. He was from England, and he was part of a group called The Movement. Now, what that means is they like to use really clear and simple language in their poems, which is great for us, right? He wrote about big topics we can all relate to, like love and change. And this poem, Coming, it's from his very famous book, The Less Deceived. That's it. That's all you need.
Okay, now for the poem itself. The first few lines are all about painting a picture. The poet is setting a scene. Let's see what it looks and feels like.
On longer evenings, light, chill, and yellow bathes the serene foreheads of houses. Wow, what a peaceful image, isn't it? So, it's evening. The days are getting longer, which tells us that winter is probably ending. The light has a yellow color, and the air is a little bit cold, and this soft light is falling on the houses.
Now what about this line? Serene foreheads of houses. I mean, come on, do houses have foreheads? No way. The poet is just being creative here. He's imagining the houses are like people, and the top parts of the houses are like calm, peaceful foreheads. It just adds to the feeling that everything is quiet, everything is resting. So the main feeling here is just peace.
So everything is quiet, everything is calm. But then something happens. A sound comes into this silent world. And this, my champions, is the most important part of the poem.
A thrush sings, laurel surrounded, in the deep bare garden, its fresh-peeled voice astonishing the brickwork. So a thrush, that's a type of bird, it just starts singing. It's in a garden that's bare, which makes sense because it's the end of winter. But its voice is so powerful, so new, that it's astonishing even the bricks on the buildings. Like the whole world is surprised to hear it.
Hold on, fresh-peeled voice? What on earth does that mean? It sounds a bit weird, right? But don't worry, Are Baba, it's bilkul simple. Let me break it down for you. Okay, I want you to imagine you have a fresh orange in your hand. Now, you start to peel it. What happens? That smell, it's so fresh, so sharp, so clean, right? The fruit inside is brand new. Well, that is exactly what the poet means. The bird's song is just like that. It's so pure, so clear, so new, and it cuts right through that long, boring winter silence. What a fantastic description. See? Simple. So we have a quiet evening, and then a surprising song from a bird. What does this do to the poet? This is where the whole feeling, the whole mood of the poem, it just flips. Let's see how. So the poet looks back at his own life and calls his childhood a forgotten boredom. Basically, he's saying, you know, when I think about my childhood, I don't remember much, and what I do remember is just dull. But now, right now in the present, hearing this bird sing, something amazing happens. He says he starts to be happy. It's not a slow happiness, it's a sudden, surprising joy that feels just like a child's. Now this part is beautiful. To explain this sudden happiness, he compares it to adult reconciling. Just imagine you're a small child. You see two grown-ups you love, maybe your parents, having a fight. You feel sad and confused, but then, suddenly, they stop and they start laughing and hugging. As a child, you don't understand why they fought or even why they stopped. You just feel the happiness. The whole atmosphere changes. The poet's happiness is just like that. It's sudden, it's pure, and he can't even explain it. He just feels it.
All right, my champions, it's time for the section you've all been waiting for. Let's smash those exam questions. I'm going to give you the perfect answers. Full marks, paka.
Okay, question number 1. This is a classic. What is the bird's song announcing, and how does that connect to the title Coming?
And here's your perfect answer. Just write these points. 1. The thrush's song announces that winter is finally over and spring is on its way. 2. This is directly linked to the title, Coming. 3. The title doesn't just mean spring is coming, it also means hope is coming and happiness is coming back after a long, dull time. That's it. Easy marks.
Okay, next big question. Why does the poet call his childhood a forgotten boredom? This one really checks if you understand his emotions.
Here are your golden points. First, he says forgotten because he literally can't remember the details very well. Second, the memories he does have are not happy or exciting, they're just boring. And the third and most important point is that this contrast makes the bird's song so much more powerful. It gives him a feeling of pure, childlike joy that he thought he had never even had before. It makes the ending so much more special.
And that's it. We've done it. We've covered all the important bits. Let's just do a super fast recap to lock it all in your brains. You are so ready for this.
So, Coming in a nutshell. The scene is a quiet evening, end of winter. A bird sings. The song is a promise that spring is on its way. And this song makes the poet, who remembers his childhood as boring, feel a sudden, pure, childlike happiness. So really, it's a poem about how hope and joy can pop back into your life when you least expect it.
And to make this even simpler, think about it from our own Indian context. When we hear the koel bird singing, what's the first thing we all think? Ah, Vasant is coming, spring is here. It's the exact same idea. For Philip Larkin in England, that thrush's song is the happy signal that a new beginning is just around the corner. It's something people feel all over the world.
And there you have it. You've done it. See how simple that was? You are now an absolute expert on this poem. So go into that exam hall with full confidence. All the very best, my champions. You are going to do brilliantly. I know it.